Go live now.
Just started.
Good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to the second edition of the Budding Technologist competition at Nagar Senior Secondary School. Myself, Asin, and my friend Anna will be the anchors for today. Today marks yet another step forward in our journey of innovation and excellence, building upon the tremendous success we experienced last year with judges from prestigious universities like Harvard. Before we commence, let's begin with a heartfelt prayer that sets the tone for this remarkable event.
Please kindly eyes and maiden circling tune, please love me on. The night is dark and I am far from home, please love me on. Keep to my feet, I do not ask to see the distance stay, one step enough for me. Oh, have blessed me, sure it will lead me on. On more and back, or crag and torrent till the night is gone. And with them on those angel faces smile, which I have loved long since I lost a while.
Thank you for the prayer. Once again, a hearty welcome to everyone joining us for this exceptional event at Nagar Senior Secondary School's Budding Technology Competition. This event represents the culmination of a year-long STEM education program, a collaborative effort between Nagar and Hownwhy. Together, our focus has been on nurturing the exceptional talents and ingenuity of our students. Out of an impressive pool of 160 projects, only the top 15 have earned their place in today's finals. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the incredible Hownwhy program with a glimpse through this video.
I hope this glimpse has given everyone a good understanding of the program and what we can expect from the budding technologists today. Our gratitude extends to our principal father, Surya Khanal CMI, our dedicated teachers, the ATL in charge, and the invaluable mentors from Hownwhy for providing this incredible opportunity to our budding technologists.
Today, we are privileged to witness the sheer brilliance and unwavering commitment of these aspiring young technologists as they present their groundbreaking programs to our esteemed panel of judges. Dr. Sunanda Casey from Kasaragod International School in Chennai, India, due to severe flooding in Chennai, she may be able to join us. However, we are hopeful that she will be able to join us as the situation improves. Our next judge is Hava Jiddu, Director of Academy, SCS Academy in Lagata, Kenya. And Arun Joy, a CEO of Pedagotech Subjective Private Limited in India, grace us with their experience and expertise ready to evaluate and commend these ingenious ideas.
Get ready to be amazed and inspired as these budding technologists demonstrate their creativity, problem-solving skills, and technological prowess. Let's all join in offering a resounding round of applause to all our participants and wish them the very best for their presentations today. And now, I'm delighted to invite our Vice Principal, Ms. Shivagami Ma'am, to introduce our esteemed judges. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to her.
Thank you, Azin. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Respected judges, teachers, mentors, and my dear students. Good evening to you all. Let me first thank our school principal, Reverend Father Sirik Kanail CMI, for giving me this opportunity to welcome you all to this budding technology session. I'm extremely happy to introduce today's judges, Mrs. Hawa Jitu. She's an experienced pedagogical leader with a history of working in the education management industry. She is skilled in non-profit organization, team building, curriculum development, and leadership. She has a master's degree in teacher education from the University of Exeter. Presently, she is Director of Academy, SCS Academy, Kenya. A warm welcome, you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And the second judge, Mr. Arun Joy. He is an accomplished professional with rich experience in startups, electronic designs, and solution architecture. His profound passion for leveraging the technology to enhance education has led to the establishment of Pedagotech Subjective, where innovation meets learning excellence. On behalf of all, I welcome you, sir, to our midst.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Shivagami ma'am.
Okay. As she said, the third judge, Dr. Sunanta KC, is unexpected to join now for the time being, but I am happy to introduce to you about her. She's an author and school principal with a history of working in the education management industry. She has received the Mother Teresa Gold Medal Award for Excellence in the field of education. Currently, she is working as a principal, Casagrande International School in Chennai, India. Hearty welcome, ma'am. My task won't be complete if I don't introduce the mentors of our school. Mr. Ajay Sagar, he is the founder of Hownwhy Solutions. Welcome, sir. Mr. Ashwin Jayachandran is a program manager of Hownwhy. Welcome, sir. Mr. Jubin, he is a subject expert of Hownwhy. Welcome you, sir. Lastly, Mrs. Surendra VK, the teacher in charge of Adult Tinkering Lab of our school, who is continuously working hard behind the innovative projects done by our students. Hearty welcome, ma'am. Once again, I welcome you all to this function. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivagami ma'am. Let's kickstart this event with our first project, introducing World Vision by Karthik Madhu and Govardhan R. Dev and Abhinav SP, three visionary high schoolers in grade 11. They are redefining energy management through their IoT-powered project. In a world increasingly shaped by the Internet of Things, World Vision Smart Grid Initiative simplifies electricity monitoring, leveraging IoT connectivity for their real-time data insights. Let's hear more from them.
Sir, can you please enable screen sharing for us?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
The Industrial Revolution began the 18th century with the introduction of the steam engines. And in the 300 years that followed ever since then, mankind has witnessed not one, not two, but a total of 5 industrial revolutions. We are currently beginning our journey into the unknown as we move towards a better and a brighter future with Industry Revolution 5.0. A new world awaits us, a one where mankind works hand in hand with intelligent technology to create something that has never been seen before. Our project World Vision here provides a simulation of the future that awaits us. Industry 5.0 is rightfully termed as the Internet of all things. Our project interconnects all the various appliances in our daily life and networks them into something better. Well, in the context of energy distribution, the age-old conventional power grid bear many flaws such as blackouts. It is begging to be replaced with something smarter, something way more efficient. This is where we believe our project World Vision comes into play, as it follows the changing times and puts forth a stepping stone into the smart grid of the future, where overseeing electricity expenditure is made as seamless as scrolling through the apps on your phone. Govardhan will now explain the different components of our project.
So the components that we used are an Arduino board, which is a popular microcontroller used for various electronic projects. Then we have used an adapter tying in a 2-9 sensor to measure the current and the voltage consumption of the appliances. This information is then fed to Node MCU, which in turn sends it to the Rinspix servers. The LCD display provides real-time insight of the voltage, current, power, and the bill produced. To mimic real-life appliances, we have used a DC fan and a light in our experiment. Now I invite Abhinav SV for presenting the rest.
So, sir, talking about our rationale, the major problem that we intend on addressing with our project are the current cases of corruption that exist within the conventional power grid put in use. The following clippings are some reports taken from the web, making it clear of the fraudulent businesses that takes place behind the closed doors of the electricity board. We intend on providing a more transparent flow of control to the consumers through World Vision. As the full process is intended to be automated, it is guaranteed that no malpractices will be taking place. It is our mission to alleviate the electricity cost for the impoverished. Our project aims at easing the burden on the poor. Our innovative technology alerts the user on overuse and allows them to control their home appliances directly from their mobile devices. They can also set limit and take other measures to conserve energy, all within the easy reach of their fingertips.
Well, here are a list of features which we think could be integrated to World Vision to make it more smarter and efficient. The first one is machine learning for prediction. Well, World Vision can be programmed to analyze the usage of electricity expenditure through the data that is fed into a cloud server and can take appropriate measures for efficient electricity usage. The next on the list is creating a mobile app through which data monitoring can be made seamless. We have already been successful in creating an app which shows the various data in real time, the preview of which we will see shortly. We have also been able to integrate artificial intelligence in World Vision, which can detect when a room is not under use and can subsequently cut off the power supply, saving energy. And the last one on the list is the integration of renewable energy resources. Nowadays, as we all know, the usage of solar power is becoming more and more common. Well, we intend on making World Vision smart enough to be able to create a seamless switch between renewable power and on-grid power according to use. And also, talking about the amount of energy we are able to save with World Vision, the average household is estimated to save $600 over the usual electricity bill, according to studies conducted by US DOE. And also, with the consumers being aware of the amount of energy they are using, it is also expected that the average power consumption is to come down by 5 to 10%.
Here we will see a short video of our project. Please excuse me, sir. Yeah, we start from here. So the last clip that we saw right here, this is actually the integration of artificial intelligence. So as you can see, the camera detects when a human being is there in the frame and subsequently turns on the LED. When the human is out of the frame, however, the electricity is turned off. So this is the use of artificial intelligence in our project. Thank you.
That's it for the project, sir.
Yeah.
Wrapping it up, congrats to Karthik Madhuk, Govardhan Dev, and Abhinav SP for their innovative project. Your creativity and tech-savvy approach to smart grids with IoT are seriously impressive. Now, judges, we are handing it over to you to hear your thoughts.
Hi. Yeah, it's a nice project. Can you tell me what are the protocols used in what are the protocols used in this for the IoT communication and all?
So we use a ThinkSpeak server right there, and also Adafruit INA219 sensor is used. So it is also accessed. Then also we access the ICI protocol for the LED display.
Okay.
Those are the main things, sir.
And you have mentioned that there is a real-time grid data. So how it is happening, the real-time grid data?
So basically, the Adafruit INA219 sensor, it picks up the information from the appliances and sends it to the non-UPCU, which is then uploaded to the server. And we take a copy of this information from the server, which we could see in real time through the app that we have created, through the Volt Vision app.
Okay, so it is not connected to the grid.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
if there any price hike in some time, do the application will mention that in the
So,
application?
well, sir, we could tweak the formula for the bill, and subsequently it will also change the way in which it's calculated. So we could account for that.
So presently, how many IoT modules can be connected to the project?
Sir, there's no actual limit actually. We are using an Arduino Uno board right now. This is just a small prototype, right? So the only limit are the number of ports.
Okay, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
My question will be on how did you work together to come up with this project?
Sir,
how many are you in the team? How many are you in the team?
3, ma'am.
3. How did you go about coordinating the project?
Ma'am, actually we were inspired because, as you know, there are lots of corruption that is being going on in the closed doors of KSEB and all, right? Electricity board. So we wanted to innovate a project in order to reduce all that. Also, we wanted to ease the burden on the poor. As you know, electricity cost is a huge burden on the people. So that's what we intend on providing.
And the 3 of you, how did you work together? Because I'm seeing each one of you is in a different location. How did you coordinate to make sure the project came together?
Well, ma'am, obviously the first thing is coming up with the idea, and we all worked as a team in a brainstorming session to come up with the idea. Then the next step was to find a solution to the problem, and that's when we came up with Volt Vision. And then from there on, it was just about making the prototype come to life.
Okay.
So we
Did you
are
delegate?
May I, ma'am? We are lucky enough to get resources from our school in helping the project come to life, and yeah, that's it, ma'am.
Okay. Did you delegate roles amongst the 3 of you?
Sorry, ma'am?
Did you delegate different roles for each other in the group of 3?
Yes, ma'am. Abhinav and Govardhan was mainly involved with the coding aspects, and other aspects I played a role in the presentation.
And the 3rd student?
Yes, ma'am. Also, we took a nice video of the project, right? That also was done by all 3
But
of us.
unfortunately, the video is choppy, ma'am. Yeah. It was supposed to be.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, judges. Before we move on to our next project, to motivate our YouTube viewers, we've organized a quiz competition. Over the course of 2 days, we'll ask 6 questions. Students who answer all the questions will be eligible for the nomination to win prizes. There are 3 prizes for the top 3 students based on how quickly they answer each question correctly. So let's start with the first question of our competition. Which company developed the Python programming language? To submit your answer, simply scan the QR code displayed on your screen or visit the link provided in the YouTube live description. Don't miss out on the chance to be nominated for the fantastic prize. Remember, the top students who answer all questions correctly and swiftly will be up in the running for some amazing rewards. So put on your thinking caps.
Moving on to our next project, introducing the innovative project Soil Monitoring with Drip Irrigation System, undertaken by grade 9 students Navami PG, Niranjana PB, and Davina V. David. In the realm of agriculture technology, which holds paramount importance for future, their project aims to revolutionize crop management by integrating a soil monitoring system into drip irrigation. The system analyzes soil samples and provides real-time recommendations to farmers.
Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be introducing our project, Soil Essay, which deals with soil monitoring and drip irrigation system. Starting by introducing our members, we have Navami PG, Niranjana PB, and myself, Davina V. David. Now, introducing our project, first I would like to talk about agriculture. So when we talk about agriculture, we need to talk about its importance and the problems faced by it. And some problems faced by agriculture are lack of resources, pollution, etc. But the problem that I would like to talk about is having resources and not being able to use them to the correct potential due to reasons like illiteracy. And the solution that we are introducing will definitely help us to enable farmers to understand agriculture better, learn to use resources like fertilizers, water, nutrients, land, etc. more efficiently and thus improve agricultural yield. It will also help us to avoid the overuse of these resources and ensure an environment-friendly farming. Now we have the objectives. They are improving soil health, revegetating soil, maintaining landscapes, increasing agricultural yield, sustaining plant growth, and avoiding the overuse of products. Now, the problem statement. First, talking about illiteracy, it is a very common factor affecting many people in India and is very common among farmers. So, this leads to a situation in which farmers are not educated enough to know what to do with the resources that they already have. And this can lead to incorrect agricultural practices and the inability to properly utilize resources, especially the land. And this problem requires a certain solution, like a certain technology that we are introducing, through which we can convey the information to farmers in a very simple manner through which they can understand, even if they are literate or illiterate.
So the solution that we came up with includes a drip irrigation system with an inbuilt soil testing apparatus that is kept at regular intervals on the drip irrigation pipes, and the soil testing apparatus is kept under the soil. It is buried under the soil. So the soil testing apparatus will take in the soil and do the testing procedures on the soil sample, and the data retrieved from the testing procedures will be sent to the farmer's computer. The farmer's computer will analyze all this data and simplify it and show it in the form of an array of data or an analytical graphical representation, which can be easily understood by an illiterate or literate farmer. So the system will enable the farmer to realize the necessities of the soil and to provide necessary resources to the soil in order to improve the crop yield. And this device is an integrated form of a drip irrigation system with some extra soil monitoring features that tests the soil's nutritional composition and gives real-time information on its state. So this device can also be used to modify the water flow and thus guarantees accurate irrigation due to the customizing feature that it offers. And the highlight to be noted is that the collected soil sample is analyzed within the gadget itself. And various sensors are used within the gadget which measure the key parameters of the soil or the edaphic factors of the soil such as the pH, the nutrient levels, the moisture content and the salinity, and it performs real-time analysis of the soil sample using algorithms that have already been determined. Another highlight to be noted is that the exterior of the gadget has a feature that monitors the environmental condition using radar-like sensors, and the communication modules have also been installed in order to send the retrieved data from the testing procedures to the farmer's computer. And this data is shown on the farmer's computer and shows the state of the farm and the environmental information. And based on this data, the farmer can optimize the usage of water and fertilizer, minimize the resource wastage, and improve crop yield. So this is the prototype of the project that will be applied on the fields.
The implementation of equipment has resulted in a notable rise. So, in a 2-acre wheat farm, the average crop produce a farmer receives is 2,402.21 kg of wheat. Upon the implementation of the equipment, the farmer was able to receive a produce of 4,083.76 kg of wheat, leading to a notable rise in just a few months. This equipment thus demonstrates the revolutionary effect that modern farming method have on crop yields.
So this is the prototype of the farmer's computer screen.
Coming to the advantages, the system offers many benefits and some are listed here. The technology, in addition to directly supplying water to the roots, provides precise irrigation and nutritional scheduling by providing insights on moisture and nutrient level. It lowers water wastage and is very beneficial for areas with a limited availability of water. It gives farmers information on the fertility and nutrient content of the soil, enabling them to apply proper amount of nutrients and encouraging plant growth. It is economical, allowing farmers to avoid crop failure and save money. It is intended to save labor and time while also benefiting society as a whole. It gives accurate information on the nutrients in the soil and motivate farmers to keep on farming. So just like advantages, our system has some disadvantages too. The meters and sensors are prone to clogging, which can lead to blockages that damage the system and annoy farmers. Larger properties require a complex system installation process, which would be troublesome for farmers. It consumes energy and is inappropriate in areas without access to electricity. Harsh weather condition might cause physical damage to the equipment and interfere with its functioning, resulting in inaccurate soil readings. Moving on to the impact, the difference made by project in the society are enhanced crop production, improved soil health, decrease in crop illness, production of healthy and nutritional crops, more profit, shares valuable knowledge to society and promotes agriculture, and finally, overall nourishment in the nation.
So this is the logo of our project and our catchphrase is soil's canvas, water's brushstroke.
And with this, we would like to conclude our presentation. Thank you for your valuable time.
Congratulations to Naomi PG, Niranjana PB, and Davina V. David for their exceptional project, Soil Monitoring with Drip Irrigation System. Let's hand over to our esteemed judges.
Thank you. May I
Yes.
go first? I have an interest in that irrigation system. So my first question would be, how did you go about planning to ensure that your tech is adopted at the grassroots?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question? It was not clear at the end.
As you are thinking of this project, what are your plans for making sure this particular technology is adopted at the grassroots by the farmers?
Yes, ma'am. About 90% of India's population is farmers, so we decided to help the farmers. And I'm sure that the farmers will take notice of this project because most of the farmers are illiterate and they have much difficulty in finding a mentor who will guide them about what all nutrients are required. And a lot of money is needed to test the soil when we give it in a laboratory. And for these reasons, I would think the farmers would very much like this idea and take notice of it and try it out.
Okay, my next question is, did you actually test this drip irrigation system with real farmers? Did you go on the ground to try and test it?
No, sir, no, ma'am, but it has already been applied. I mean, the soil testing procedure has not been applied, but the drip irrigation is seen in most of the farms here. So it's just an addition that helps the farmers in knowing about the texture of the soil and what all is needed in the soil.
And are you willing to take it out there, perhaps after this competition? Are you willing to take it out
Yes.
there and try it out with the farmers?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello. What are the sensors you used in this product? What are all sensors you used in this project? For making that product, what are the sensors you used?
Yes, there is the Decagon 5TE sensor which measures the soil moisture, and Sensorex S200C combined pH and salinity sensor that measures the soil pH and salinity, and Aclima TDR 315 sensor that measures the soil temperature. And there are other sensors used to measure the environmental conditions. So many sensors are used within the soil testing apparatus.
So, what would be the cost of the product?
With all this combined, I think for we have to test it like combining it all and doing. So I think it will take around 5,000 or something. But first we'll try out and then only come to a conclusion.
Okay. As you mentioned, it is very difficult to implement it in the 2 acres of land, and if heavy rains come, then there is a problem. So how this product can be trusted by a farmer?
So can you repeat?
It's the product cost is around 5,000 rupees. Okay. You are just told me you have tested in 2 acres of land. Okay. So how many products need to be deployed in 2 acres of land?
Sir, I think the distance between the two adjacent soil apparatus would be about 500 meter or so. So according to that, doing the calculation, I'm not sure, but doing the calculation, we'll be able to find out.
Okay. What is the communication from that product to the computer? How it is happening? It's through mobile data or
So radio signals and other signals will be used. Sir.
Okay. One last question. Why you prefer a radar for environmental changes? Can you fetch it from the internet, the weather applications? You can fetch it from the internet and you can integrate with this product. Is it possible? Are you thinking something
They
like that?
might not be accurate, so we decided to place it at that particular spot itself.
Yeah, that is good. According to India, it is better. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, judges. Before moving on, I'm delighted to inform you that the principal of Indian School Malada has joined all the way from Oman. I would like to thank you, sir, for joining us for this event. Now let's move on to our next project. Introducing Carbon Print EcoBoat by Grade 8 innovators Mohammad Rasin, Shabnat, Adityan A, and Karthik A. With an artificial brain and carbon imprint sensor, it detects extreme carbon levels, merging technology and environmental awareness. This project highlights the vital role of biomedical engineering in addressing current challenges for a sustainable future.
Good evening to all the judges. I'm Mohammad Raz, representing the Carbon Sprint EcoBot, with my teammates Karthik A and Adityan A. What's the problem? According to the World Health Organization, WHO, household air pollution, which causes the burning of fossil fuels for cooking and heating, it is estimated to cause around 7 million premature deaths every year. And these are due to respiratory illnesses such as pneumonia, stroke, and heart disease. It is difficult to quantify the exact number of deaths that can be attributed to gas leaks and carbon emission. However, there are many factors involved and the data is still being collected and analyzed. However, it is quite clear that these issues have a significant impact on human health and well-being.
So now we're going to talk about the solution for these problem statements. So in response to the pressing challenge of carbon emissions, our team introduces a groundbreaking solution. We made a robot equipped with the advanced MQ135 sensor. This sensor is renowned for its precision, allowing our creation to conduct real-time carbon emission, offering valuable insights into environmental health. So beyond its technological prowess, our robot boasts expressive features, bridging the gap between data and human understanding. Through a range of carefully crafted expressions, the robot does not only communicate findings, but it also establishes a connection, making environmental monitoring both informative and engaging.
So what are the comments for the robot? This robot is a marvel of simplicity and sophistication, integrating 9 servo motors for precise movement and an MQ135 sensor for real-time gas detection and an expression module that brings it to life with human-like facial expressions and gestures. These components work seamlessly together, allowing the robot to navigate its environment, monitor carbon emissions, and engage with the users in a relatable and interactive manner. The top right screen, you can see the OLED screen, which is used to express its face, and the servo motor, which allows the servo drivers to be connected.
So now we're going to talk about the MQ135 sensor, which is used in our robot. Our robot also employs the MQ135 sensor for real-time carbon emission. Known for its precision, it monitors various gases, providing accurate and instantaneous feedback on air quality. This sensor serves as the robot's eyes and ears, contributing to ongoing environmental awareness. You also have a screen display, which also has a 16x2 screen.
Expression module. Enhancing human-robot interaction, our robot features an expression module. This module humanizes the interaction by allowing the robot to convey information through facial expressions or gestures. Beyond data collection, it ensures the robot's insights are not only informative but also engaging and accessible. Fostering a connection between technology and users, we have an OLED screen that has 124 into 64 pixels to express its face and quite liven up the place.
So now we are going to talk about the applications of where our robot can be used. So dangerous gas detectors are indispensable safety instruments, finding application in industrial settings such as oil rigs, laboratories, confined spaces, and residential areas. These critical devices also play an important role in risk mitigation by actively preventing and swiftly identifying potential gas leaks. Through their constant vigilance, they uphold safety standards, protect lives, and also contribute to the significantly to maintaining secure and hazard-free environment across a diverse spectrum of locations and also industries.
Other advantage. Industrial workers. Industrial workers may also experience a change in overall life satisfaction as the presence of these carbon capturing robots transforms harsh oil rigs and mines into thriving green environments by making sure that the carbon dioxide never goes too high and by interacting with the miners and the industrial workers. Moreover, the EcoBot circular economy approach, converting captured carbon into valuable materials, has stimulated economic growth. Our estimated statistics suggest a 2% increase in job opportunities, robotics sector, contributing to a more sustainable and resilient economy. So this is the finished robot, and inside this there is the MQ135 sensor circuit which goes to the relay, and in case there is any gas leaks, the RGB will ignite.
So now we'll talk about the future of our robot. We have developed an app, so interacting with the robot will be a bit more fun and exciting. and we can also see more detailed statistics about our surroundings. Elevating our robot to space probe status, the integration of humidity and methane sensors enhances its capacity to detect gases indicative of life in celestial environments. This expansion amplifies its role in space exploration.
That's it for today. Thank you. Thank you all. Thanking all the judges for their valuable time.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the team members for their impressive carbon print eco work. Now let's pass the baton to our esteemed judges.
Okay, I'll go first. This carbon board, did you actually make a prototype or it was just a model?
We actually already made the prototype, and while testing, it's shown that it can walk, and we also made the circuit separately, and it can show that it can detect gases.
How did you come together to come up with a prototype? It's a team working together, I guess.
Yes, ma'am. It's absolutely a team working together.
Yeah. Tell me how you worked together to come up with a prototype.
For the first few days, we sat together because we really wanted to enter this competition. It would really innovate our minds, and even if we never passed, we would actually be really happy. So what we did, we were finding some serious problem, and when we came across these gas leaks, we knew we couldn't miss it. So we realized that we really needed to make a solution for this.
Thank you. The next question is, did you at any point doubt that your prototype might not work?
No, ma'am. We had 100% confidence in our work.
All the three of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. What are the sensor you used in that to detect carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide? And what is
Sir,
the
an
range of-
MQ, it's actually an MQ135 sensor, and unlike its previous descendants like the MQ9 and the MQ7, it actually has a wide plethora of gases which it can detect. It can detect carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, LPG, butane, and many more gases. This will actually help to make a sustainable environment and make sure, because there are certain after effects after being exposed to these gases for too long.
Yeah. What is the range of it for each gas? So do you know
for
about that?
each gas, we say it's about 20 feet, a radius of 20 feet.
Radius of 20 feet. Okay, fine. Yeah. Do you mentioned that you have tested it? Did you go through that? What are the current scenario in already the factories? In factories, what is the current scenario? Did you check it?
Yeah, yes, sir. Actually, not only just factories, in many traversing long spaces. In Indonesia, there is a really high volcanic mountain in which these workers go and mine these ores. However, they don't really know what's the after effect. The gases are really deadly, and the oil rigs. See, the thing is that while processing all these chemicals, most of the gas isn't processed properly enough. So we end up inhaling it.
Yeah, I know that. That's what I was just coming to ask. Actually, in this kind of oil rigs and other suspicious places, you can't take a battery operated things. We can't take the. Or if you are doing that, then it need to be intrinsic proof. So then how you are going for? I mean, how you are going to introduce the robot to the? Is it robot?
So as we said, it's like just a prototype. So after this, we are planning to also add a solar panel. So just in case, as I said, we might also be traversing diverse locations, and it's not really necessarily under a roof. So what we can do is that while on its journey to it, we can just show its back, and the solar panel takes the energy.
Okay, one last question. Can you explain how this product work in a factory environment?
So there is so we actually developed an app And in this, we can same like a game. Like we really wanted this to be, really interactive and fun. So we developed an app, and it can actually move throughout. And we also, just in case, we also made an ultrasonic sensor, so it can detect whether the wall is too close or whether is there any person there.
Yeah.
So it can really like traverse these lands and see whether it's safe to walk there or not.
Okay, then when the detection happens, then
when the detection happens, there's also a buzzer, and this buzzer gives off a really loud sound. So if there is any person there, they will most likely move, or there will be a pop-up on the app, and we can control it.
Okay, so why can't you give inform to the central system?
So yeah, I said it will inform the use of the app, and it will give a really loud pop-up. So the person is sure to be informative and collect the data and do as necessary.
So so in the robot you have 6 servo motors.
No,
9. 9 servo
9
motors.
motors.
You have a very big sound alarm, and you have a LED, RGB LED.
Yes,
And how much power it would take?
So we are saying like all together, like through batteries, I say it would take around 30 volts per day. But if it's like solar system and it's really in some traverse location, I think it can go all day.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Judges. Next up, we have a truly inspiring project centered around the applications of AI, Silent Soul, presented by Vismaya VK, Deepika Ajit from grade 9. In this remarkable initiative, the project aims to empower the deaf community by utilizing sensors to detect obstacles, incorporating AI for environmental interpretation, and featuring a speech-to-sign language interface.
Good evening all.
Good evening all. I'm Vismaya Viki. So let's start the presentation. Our project is Silent Soul. Silent Soul means silent music. It is designed to bring rhythm to the life of deaf persons. Our application will become their voice. This project is for completely deaf people. About 20% of the population face hearing disabilities. These people are not able to express their ideas and skills. They are not able to engage in the society in a better way. Our application is designed to avoid the difficulties of such situation. Deepika will continue with the problem statement.
One of the major problems in our society is that it offers limited opportunities for physically challenged persons. Due to this, they are facing very much difficulties in their day-to-day life. Also, they face discrimination in the society. They are not at all getting right values there. They are being avoided in the social groups, activities, and so on. Also, they are not able to express their ideas, skills, knowledge, emotions, feelings, etc. Moreover, these people are being isolated. Hence, they aren't able to participate in the development of our country due to the crucial discrimination of our society. Also, they aren't updated with the information that they don't even know about the AIDS, Ebola, and cancer. Now, the solution for our challenges will be explained by Vismaya.
Our ideas for the challenges. Silent Soul is an application in which the human speech is converted to sign language and the sign language of the deaf person is converted to human speech. This reduces the use of human interpreters. Another feature of our application is that it provides a neckband in which the objects or obstacles around a specific radius can be detected, and it gives vibrations to the brain, making the person alert of it. This reduces the chance of getting road accidents. And for in real-time communication, the neckband also contains a camera in which the sign language of the user is captured and converted to human speech. So let's see a small demo of our project. In many institutions, human interpreters are used to translate the speech. Our application will replace these human interpreters. In Polytechnics Kaimana, human interpreters are recently used. Silent Soul will directly convert the human speech to sign language, and the deaf user can replay back in this application, and which will be converted to human speech. The neckband, it reduces the chance of getting road accidents, and it also helps in real-time communication. This is a prototype of our application. Here the sign language is converted to human speech. Here the human speech is converted to sign language.
Good morning. Welcome. Hello.
We hope our application will enable the deaf user to reach great heights, and it is also a hope for their family members.
So we hope that it will help to improve their communication, knowledge, and lead a better living. Hopes our project will be a turning point in their life, from silence to sound.
Thank you.
Heartfelt congratulations to the team members for the incredible project. Now, as we applaud their efforts, let's transition to our esteemed judges.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. What is the sensor used in that band?
Buzzer sensor for giving vibrations and a radar sensor for detecting the obstacles around a specific radius.
Specific
Then an
radius?
ESP camera 32.
I'm sorry, I didn't get you.
ESP32 camera for capturing the real-time communication sign languages.
Okay, the sign languages. The camera is inside that band.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the range of the radar?
Maximum 10 meter.
Maximum 10 meters. Okay, thanks. Okay, how many words you have converted and you have trained to your application?
8.
8. What are they? What is the procedure for training?
We use pictoblocks for training. This like words like hello, welcome, and good morning, good evening. For showing. What is your name? How are you?
Okay. So what is the procedure of training?
First we need to record our voice, and this is for as for this, my voice can only be detected by this.
Yeah.
So for this, first in machine learning we need to train a model by recording our speech. Then when we speak, it will display the sign languages. We uploaded images for that.
Okay, how much time? I mean, how many times you repeat your words?
For 25 times.
For one word.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. That your application is integrated to the mobile.
It can be installed in any gadget.
Smartphones, smart gadgets. You have shown that watch.
Yes.
So is it portable? Can we use it in the smartwatch as well as mobile application? Or
Yes, sir. We can use it in smartwatch. In real-time communication, it is very difficult to take the application in the mobile phone. So in real-time, the neckband will capture the video, and the converted speech will be in the smartwatch.
so, what is the position of the camera in the neckband?
Sir, it is trained like detecting the back postures of the sign languages. Because we are displaying it like this, so it is trained. The AI is trained like detecting the back postures of our hand.
Okay, so it is a reverse images.
Yes.
So it is a reverse image. So how you trained how you trained your words when you are training, you have also shown the reverse images.
Yes, we showed images in all directions.
All directions. Yeah, good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So my question is on the neckband. What made you make a decision of a neckband instead maybe of an armband or a leg band?
Because in real-time communication, it is and the real-time communication is a neckband is suitable because it will be able to capture the hand postures, and it will not attract too much of people noticing it.
On the neck? I can't hear you.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Can you repeat the answer?
Sorry, you got lost somewhere. I didn't really get. Yeah.
Repeat the answer.
Ma'am, if it is in the neckband, it will be like a Bluetooth headset or that, and so it will not attract too much of people noticing it. And it is a good position to get the capture of the images, the real time, because it is shown in front of our face and body. So it will be a nice to get the neckband, and it will also give vibration to the neck bones.
Okay, my second question, I didn't get a lot of that because you are breaking, maybe there is connectivity issue. But my second question is the use of smartphones and smartwatches. What percentage of the population would afford a smartphone or a smartwatch? And were there other options other than the smartphone or the smartwatch?
In education purpose, a screen can be provided in the classroom itself. So, and along with this, in real-time communication, most of the people are using mobile phones today. So, smartphones are available. So, no need of smartwatch. Then smartphones may be used.
So you would go with the smartphone more than the smartwatch?
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. My last question. While you're prototyping this, did you discuss it with any adult, maybe a teacher or your parents, and what was their feedback?
We have our mentor, and he said, and he is the one who tested our project, and and my my grandfather is partially deaf. Also, the vibrations will alert him. So I think it will be a good project.
I think between me and her connection, it's not good. But at least I've gotten that you tested it with your grandpa.
Yes.
And what was his feedback to your gadget?
He's
your
okay with
prototype?
it.
Did he like it?
Yes.
He is happy about it and will he be willing to wear it?
Yes, sir.
I lost her again, so I'll stop there. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, judges. Get ready, people. It's time for our second question. Question 2. What does URL stand for in web terminology? Quick, put your web knowledge to the test. To submit your answer, scan the QR code on your screen or visit the link provided in YouTube's live description. Exciting prizes await the speediest and most accurate participants. And time's up. Next, we have IoT-based public automation by Google Krishna and Shabrinath SA of grade 11. In response to the challenge of insufficient resource management in public spaces, this project employs an IoT-based automation. Through sensors, it monitors and adjusts lighting, HVAC system, and more based on environmental conditions.
So our project is public place automation for energy saving and IoT approach. So before introducing our project, let me address an issue that we are having right now. Overuse of public resources is a big issue because people often don't take responsibility at the overuse of public resources because public resources for the most part are free. So this causes problems like excessive water usage leading to water scarcity and excessive power usage leading to power cuts and voltage drops, right? So our project uses a low power single board ARM computer. For example, in our case, Node MCU ESP8266 to build modules for public place automation. It also connects to the internet via Internet of Things for wireless control, and it also allows for the easy integration of new sensors and devices in the future. So let me get more deep into the uses of Internet of Things in our project. So IoT is useful in our project in two main ways. Our project is meant to be modular and adaptable in the long term. So having devices connected to IoT means that we can provide over-the-air updates, which could help us change the working of our devices remotely in the future and adapt to newer hardware remotely. So this is helpful for the long-term goals that we have with our project. Another use of IoT in our project is that sometimes we might want to turn off this automation that we build into different modules, right? Because maybe it is a festive season and we want the automated street lights to just turn on without turning off, and we can remotely do it via the internet using Internet of Things. So, one of the peculiarities of our project is intelligent resource saving modules that can be controlled via centralized device. Uh, these modules connect to a greater system. So, examples of such modules would be an outdoor fan that senses wind speed to decide if it should turn on or off. A tap that senses proximity and humidity around piping to decide if it should turn on or off and if it is leaking or not, and a street light that senses proximity, that is how far away an object is from it, and motion and amount of outdoor light to decide if it should turn on or off. So our first module is a smart street light. It by default senses motion, how far away things are from it, and amount of surrounding light available to decide if it should turn on or off. We can also just remotely control it so that we could make it stay on or off and ignore the automation part. So these are the components that we use for our project. Uh,
This is the code that we use for our project. And this is the control panel that we use to control this thing, our project remotely. So
this is a diagrammatic representation of our prototype. So we will have LED lights along a road as street lights. We will have a PIR sensor at one end of the road angle towards the road, so it senses motion. We will have an LDR that picks up light, and it will all be controlled by a node MCU ESP8266.
And we can remotely control it via the internet.
This is a diagrammatic representation. This is a diagrammatic.
When in daytime, regardless of its sensing motion, the streetlights do not turn on. But when in nighttime, if it senses an entity like a person or a car passing by, the lights will turn on. We can also remotely control it so that it does or does not turn on even if it senses motion or light.
Okay, so the another set of the modules that can be integrated to our centralized system can use the outdoor smart fan. So by default, it can sense the wind speed and the temperature and can decide if it should turn or on or off. And it can also ignore the automation part and can be controlled, remotely controlled. So these are the hardware components that are used in our smart outdoor fan. So one of the another module that is pretty necessary in our today's world is a smart tap and leak detection system. Since since the water is a pretty valuable resource and we are not using it properly, this tech will help us to use it more sustainably. So it contains a smart plumbing that can consist of taps and piping that can turn on or off depending on how a person is nearby to the sink, or if the pipes are leaking, it can also notify the centralized devices about the water leaking. It by default senses the proximity of the person from the sink and the humidity level in a strategic positions like the joint. It can also be remotely controlled to stay on or off, ignoring the automation part. So these are the hardware components that will be used in the smart tap. So in case of the software and programming part, to program the node MCU, to control all the sensors and devices attached, we will use Arduino IDE to upload the code directly into it. To control and monitor the devices remotely, we will use the Blink software. So for the future application, in future, we can add more such modules to our centralized computer, thus by making the public resource more resource usage more responsible by the addition of every new module. In public automation system for the energy saving has not been since it's not been implemented in such a large scale ever before. This project might turn out to be a game changer. Our project, with its modularity and long-term goals, aims to provide such ecosystem of public or space automation modules. Thank you.
Thank you.
A hearty congratulations to the team for this ingenious solution. Now, let's hear from the judges who will further explore this endeavor.
Okay, I only have one question for the group. Is there any particular event in the community where you live that made you think of developing such a project?
Ma'am, can you repeat? Is there a particular what?
Is there any particular event in your community or where you're living that occurred and gave you an idea of this particular project?
No, not exactly. No particular event. I've observed people wasting public resources, saying we don't want to pay for it anyway, but not any particular incident.
So it's behaviors of the people in the community that made you come up with such a project.
Yes, but more importantly, it was the new technology that consumed less power, ARM computers that made me interested.
Okay. Did you? I saw someone walking and testing it. Is it one of you or It's somebody else?
It was my cousin.
Or
I
your
asked him.
cousin? What did you tell him for him to accept to be part of your project?
I just asked him to walk as I say, so I can just shoot a video.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Hello. I'm very happy that you worked on an enterprise project. My first question is, you have used LDRs and PIR sensors. So as per the diagram, it is for 3 street light, you are using 1 PIR and 1 LDR. So LDR is fine. You can connect it to the 3 street lights. The street for PIR, can you automate each and every street lights? Why don't you go for that kind of conditions? Or
Actually, this was our first prototype. We couldn't get our second prototype in time. The second one had motion sensing, like ultrasonic sensors in each street light too. So each street light used their own automation system so that the street light in front and in back and that particular street light would only turn on. But we couldn't make that prototype in time. We had this first one with us.
okay, one more thing. Why don't you think that if there is no movements, there need to be a dim light? At least there need to be a dim light. A partial light need to be.
I agree. We didn't think of that, but that's the beauty of IoT integrating in our project. We can just have an idea and we could remotely change its code and just make it work another way.
Okay, so then according same project, you can use a solar panel, especially you are using a LDR. So automatically it will turn on if the sun goes down. So then you need not to be connected to electricity. That also a option for you. Okay, then and one more thing, I didn't understand that tap, smart tap. Can you explain that once more?
Okay, it housed of proximity sensors, like how far away a person is from a sink or a tap, and humidity sensors, that is hygrometers at joints and specific like spots where leaking might be more often. So that what it does is it senses if there is leaking, then if it ensures that there is no leaking, then it senses if a person is standing in front of the tap, then only will it turn on if the tap is turned off. Then only will water fall out if the tap is turned off.
Yeah, it's already there is hand detection taps. So why don't?
Yes, and also there is already this hygrometers, but none of them are connected to a centralized, like such a large scale centralized system that could remotely be controlled to add new hardware or something. Like when we are implementing in a public place, we want it to be in a large scale and we want it to be in a long time, right? Because if we don't think about the future, then once it will be implemented, everyone will appreciate it. Next time it will be deprecated, nobody would care. So we want it to be in the long term. So we want to update hardware. So this means that all of these systems should be connected to a one centralized system that we could remotely control.
Yeah, that is the next question. What do you mean about the centralized system? This system can be controlled from the municipality or the corporation, or if it is in a school, it is controlled by the office. What do you mean about that? What do you mean?
So currently we don't have the expertise to make our own proprietary software. So we are using Blink software, but if a big corporation or a big corporation in their compound, or if a government in the streets and like other places, if they want to implement such thing, they can make their own software. So it should do the same thing. It should connect to all their automation modules. That's why we want to integrate all these automation modules to the same system so that we can give updates to each separate module from the same computer. It doesn't matter, but the same software itself.
Same software. So there are different IoT modules. So how you are going to connect each and every module into the same system? Do you know about the protocols and other stuff?
our project does not need the modules to be talking to each other, but the modules just want to talk to our software. That is it. So we can make one software talk to several modules. It's just the same as like mixing up different software, but now it's not proprietary. It's all in a certain place, and the entity that is controlling it can control all the modules together and add new modules. That's all.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Next in line is a project titled Agrotech on Agriculture Technology, presented by S. Aditya Mohan, Akul AS, and Benher Leo E. of grade 9. Their solution addresses agricultural challenges by introducing panels that can extend and retract on command, providing real-time weather information. These panels also regulate sunlight reaching the crops and generate electricity for irrigation.
Greetings, teachers, and all my dear friends. Today we are gathered here to discuss about a critical topic that resonates deeply with our global ecosystem and our sustenance: the global impact of climate change on agriculture and their solutions. My team includes myself, Agulayas, Ben Halio, and Aditya Mohan. So let's jump into the topic. Agriculture is referred to as the cultivation of soil, growing crops, and producing animals for a variety of uses such as food, fiber, fuel, and other agricultural products. Agriculture is fundamental to human survival and civilization, providing food and other raw materials necessary for our sustenance and economic activities. It includes a broad range of approaches and methods with our goal of enhancing and controlling the development and harvest of plants and animals for human consumption.
Modern technology will be heavily reliant on technology which transform conventional way of producing crops and increase efficiency, enhance productivity, sustainability, and help that farmers to make data-driven decision making. Our project helps the farmer to control this weather for the crops.
Climate-induced challenges have a significant impact on agriculture's sustainability, posing various threats and obstacles to the stability and productivity of farming systems. These challenges arise from shift in weather patterns, temperature changes, and extreme weather events linked to the climate change. They include erratic weather patterns, temperature extremes, water scarcity, pest and disease. Addressing these climate-induced challenges demands adaptation strategies, resilient crops varieties, sustainable agriculture practices, efficient water management techniques, and the irrigation of innovative technologies. Such measures are crucial for ensuring agricultural sustainability in the face of a changing climate, safeguarding food security, and supporting the livelihood of farming communities.
Our primary objective is to target small-scale farmers who struggle in crop production. Disasters like cyclones, floods destroy the crop and does not help the farmer to yield enough crop for the next year. Our solution helps the farmers to regulate the amount of sunlight, radiation, and other factors such as rainfall to reach the crops in the needed way, so the crops can grow healthy and yield more.
So this is the dome that we are trying to create. The Arduino circuits will be hidden inside the soil and the connection will be given to solar panels and the battery. The cable from the battery will be connected to a tank where a motor will be placed inside. water will be released from this tank, which soil sensor will be placed inside here. If it notices the water content of the soil is very less, and here you can see the light and fan that which means the personal use of the farmer. This battery, the solar panel, the electricity that is absorbed from the solar panel will generate the electricity for light and fan. So items we have used are Arduino driver L298N, Arduino Uno R3, soil sensor, and servo motor. The background you can see is this one is the LDR code that we have used, and this one is the soil moisture code. Thank you for your attention and commitment to addressing these critical issues and their solutions. Hopes that this will be implemented in worldwide and decrease the food scarcity. Thank you and have a nice day. And there's the prototypes video. I will just start it. So if you give me a minute. So as you can hear, this is the Christopher, the plant's name, and this is the servo motor that is placed here. And this is the panel that we are trying, but we didn't get any solar. So actually there's the area that is placed inside, and when it notices the light, it will understand. This is the soil moisture when we are trying. So as you can see, when I took that soil moisture, water has been pumped from the water. So that's all. Thank you.
Congratulations, team. Now let's turn our attention to our judges who will delve into the details of this transformative technology.
I'll ask a question on this project is supposed to be used by the farmers. The prototype is supposed to be used by the farmers. And looking at the other projects that were presented, there was a comment that said that majority of the farmers are illiterate. So how are you going to plan to educate the farmers about this prototype? How are you going to make sure they understand how to use it?
Yes, yes, ma'am. That we are actually we are trying to implement with the help of government that giving these items to the respective farmers, place them for them and teaching them by through the mobile phones if they are advanced, or by teaching them by some additional mentors.
So you're solely relying on the government. If this prototype is to be implemented, you're solely relying on the government to take it up and work on it with the farmers.
Yes, ma'am, because the majority of India's population is based on agriculture. So with the help of government, the farmers will also be assured that this is also implemented by government. They are trusting their government, so they will be use this thing more productively.
There was also a comment on data-driven decisions. So how will the farmers collect their data for them to use it for making their decisions about the weather or irrigation?
So actually, we tried to use the Bluetooth module to this, but I didn't have much time to code that. So if I had added this Bluetooth module, it will be connected to the device that will also be given as a kit. So the farmer can choose. There will be an app developed for it, and the farmer can choose respective modes. So they can select the options that how the plant.
Yeah. Hi. What are the how the solar panel works in your project? Solar panel works in your project.
So actually, we are trying to use solar panel for generating electricity. At the rural areas, there doesn't have that much electricity given to the farmers due to they are used to the traditional methods, and the electricity isn't available that much on their areas. So we try to use the sun's potential and convert it into electricity that can be used as for personal use and for irrigation.
So I saw that picture. I couldn't see the video. In that picture, the solar panel is on the top of that the cultivation. So it is like you are cultivating under the solar panel. Is it like that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So okay. So so how the plant is going to get the solar energy or the sunlight?
Sir, we first try to use electrochromic glass, which can change its opacity by giving electric current to it. But we cannot use it on small scale farmers because the electrochromic glass costs a very lot of money. That's it.
Okay.
So we have intended to move the solar panel with a servo motor or any other motor or gear shaft. So it can produce electricity. At the same time, it can deflect rainwater and also sunlight.
Yeah, the question is that you already told it is a stepper motor, I mean servo motor you are using. So what are the tilt angles of the, what is called tilt angle?
The angle in which the servo motor moves, is it?
Yeah, it's fine. It's not that. Okay. What will be the efficiency of your system according to the power consumption? You
So
need to. Yeah.
80% of the I think the 80% of the electricity drawn from the battery will be used for the irrigation purpose. 20% will be used as farmer. So there won't be any there won't be any shortage of electricity or any circuit damage when the electricity is flowing, because there's a circuit breaker in between them. So that it will be working efficiently and finally also.
So my question is, your battery is charged by the solar panel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The question is, after tilting the solar panel by the servo motor, I think it will be around 12 hours or more than 10 hours. It need to tilt the angle, maybe 3 or 4 times a day or 6 times a day, according to the sunlight. So after what will be the consumption of power of a servo motor? After that, how much current or how much current you can use in that for pumping and for other agriculture things? You told 80% and 20% for
Sir,
farm.
we intend to use a drip irrigation system, and the servo motor only needs 3 to 5 watts to move. So overall, it will be an efficient system. Even though our current technology, the solar panel is not very efficient as it seems. So in the future, if we need any more improvement in solar panel, we will make it.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, judges. Moving on, we have bioelectricity generation in biomedical engineering by Adul RP, Suryadev B, and Abhinav SR of grade 8. This project explores harnessing the body's natural bioelectric energy for self-sustaining medical implants.
Good evening, judges, and those who are hearing this. Now, my friend is going to present about introduction, and his name is Abhinav.
Good evening to all. Today we are going to talk about biomedical electricity generation. For this, we need to understand what is biomedical engineering. Biomedical engineering is a field that integrates principles from engineering and uses it in biological and medical sciences. Next, we are going to talk about bioelectricity energy generation. Like biomedical engineering, it is the concept of harnessing the body's natural bioelectric energy to power medical implants or devices of biomedical engineering. Now, my friend Adul is going to talk about the types of bioelectric generation.
It has four major types. They are thermoelectric conversion. The body naturally maintains a temperature gradient with the skin being cooler than internal body. And the next one is that this is the circuit diagram of that. And this is the prototype to show the electricity generator. And next one is that movement-based energy harvesting. Implants or devices could be designed to capture energy from movements such as muscle contraction or joint motions. A component called piezoelectric crystal is used to convert mechanical stress into electrical energy. And this is the circuit diagram of that. And this is showing that prototype. The next one, chemical energy conversion. The components like one plate of zinc and iron make electricity from our body through a process called oxidation. And this is a photo of that. Then this is showing the prototype. Then the next one, powering wearable devices. Integrating flexible solar panels into clothing or accessories could serve as a convenient way to power wearable devices such as fitness trackers, smartwatches, or medical sensors. And this is an image of that. Then this is our main prototype. Sorry, sir. Some network issues there. We will move to the uses of bioelectric generation. Now, my friend Suryadev will explain about its uses.
Bioelectric energy can be used for various purposes. The main purposes are for powering various implantable sensors like blood pressure sensor, oxygen sensor, cancer detector, etc.
Congratulations to the members for their innovative work. Now I'll hand over to our judges. Hawa ma'am, would you like to say something?
Yeah, I'd like to ask a question and another question within that question. Now, while you are creating this prototype for bioelectricity generation and the implants, did you look at culture and what the population would think of the implants?
Ma'am, can you go and repeat the question?
While you develop this idea of an implant to generate the bioelectricity so that you can monitor the blood pressure or whatever, did you think of the culture around the people and what these people would think about the implants?
This generation will be thinking that it won't be, but using like, sorry, this won't be a good idea about them, but it will be useful for the coming generation.
In population.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you, as you are creating, did you create a prototype?
Yes, ma'am. But the video is some hang is there. It's not coming.
Okay. I would like to know if you tried to test it.
Yes, ma'am. It's really working.
Prototype.
It's 95% working.
Where did you implant it?
In my body itself.
In your own body?
Yeah.
I would love to see the video of the prototype, maybe later.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
It's an interesting topic. In your body, you have which places? I mean, in your hand or you are in the chest?
Sir, I used it in the hand.
Okay. So
it can be used in the chest or the leg, etc.
etc. So what you want to do to generate that electricity, bioelectricity? You just
so there are mainly 4 types.
Yeah,
we use the two types of that. One is that thermally, which generate electricity from our body with the heat generated from our body.
Okay. So
it really works on energy conservation law of Einstein.
Okay, so how much energy is produced? Do you know about that?
Energy is between so which energy? Electrical energy or a heat energy?
Electrical energy.
Electrical energy, not familiar, but in the milliwatts range.
Milliwatts. Can we run a sensor with that?
Yes, sir. In the video it's there, but the video is hang and it's not coming.
You tell me which sensor?
Yeah, a module called step up module is there.
Step up. So which
module.
sensor you have? Which sensor you have?
So BP and O2 sensor.
BP and O2 sensor.
Yeah.
Okay. So how it communicate?
I think it's work on.
How you get the data from that?
That I know familiar with that. I am only familiar with this electricity generation.
Okay, understood that. Most of the part of the presentation was not audible or it's not clear. In the last section, I heard that you can use it for cancer detection. You can use it for attacks. And can you brief it? What all things?
Sir, many uses are there. Implantable sensors like that can be powered with this electricity without the use of batteries.
Okay.
We can replace the batteries. Yeah.
So in between you have showed a gadget. A solar panel can be used as a gadget for powering this. Okay. So that's a concept. Okay, thanks. Yep.
Thank you, judges. Our penultimate project is Prescare AI Health Monitoring System on Applications of AI by Hansel J. of grade 8. With a wearable device measuring heartbeat and pulse 24/7, it provides emergency alerts and contacts the nearest hospital in case of abnormal reactions.
Good evening to all present here. Today I'm going to share an application of AI, pre-care AI health monitoring system. Introduction. Health. The groundwork for all happiness is good health, said by Lake Hunt, means that for all human beings, happiness is good health. The state of being free from illness or injury is known as health. So it is our duty to protect the health at any cost. Healthcare is the only factor that determines health. What is healthcare? Healthcare is an expression of concern for fellow human beings. It is the prevention, treatment, and management of illness. Why healthcare is important? People are far more at risk and they can become dangerous without proper health and support. Why healthcare for priests? Priests lead unique lifestyle that may contribute stress and health issues. Priests serve in remote areas with limited access to healthcare facility. Devoting time to personal health becomes challenging amidst their commitments and their community engagements. Project overview. Mission of this project. Integrating wearable devices with the application of AI to detect health issues and provide care at an early stage through continuous monitoring. Vision to create a holistic and user friendly healthcare system that empowers the priests to take care of their health, enables early intervention, and contribute a healthy society. Key objectives for this project are monitoring, diagnosis, emergency alert, collaborating with the healthcare provider. Now let us see how this project works. On the bottom left, we can see a wearable device attached to a person's hand. Let's take this hand as an priest. So this wearable device tracks the person's heartbeat, sugar, and oxygen level, and other few parameters. In the center, we can see an application in that person's mobile. From this wearable device, it transfers the tracked heart rate to this application. The application can be also used for various health activities such as water reminders, food reminders, meditation, etc. And if the person is feeling any abnormal heart condition, it immediately tracks the wearable device immediately tracks the person's health, and the application sets a notification asking if you are feeling okay, and it will give options such as yes or no. It will ask for 3 times, and if the person doesn't respond, it will contact the nearest hospital of the person. It tracks the person's GPS. About this project, it aims to provide healthcare to priests and elderly people by monitoring their health parameters. It provides healthcare at any time, at anywhere. It helps to reduce the anxiety and stress of chronic disease patients. It provides immediate healthcare and save the life of priests. Now let us look at a little preview of this module. As you can see, the tracked heartbeat is shown in a serial monitor in the laptop. Now, I will show you a little preview of the app that I have developed. Thank you.
Congratulations, Hansel, on this impactful project. Now let's turn to our judges. Arun sir, would you like to start off?
Yes. What is the sensor you used?
In the means of what?
What is the sensor you used for heartbeat?
A simple
Monitor.
heartbeat sensor. Heartbeat sensor.
Okay, then what is the innovation in this project?
So my paternal uncle, a priest, died at the age of 57 due to cardiac arrest. But I would say that he died due to not getting immediate health care for priests. So I thought, what if all priests died in the same way? So I created this app for all the lonely people who feel in abnormal condition, but have no one to say their feelings openly.
Okay. So it's already, this product is in the market. There are a lot of gadgets are there. So I asked, what is the innovation in this? Is there anything new? Any idea? Any
I'm creating a
procedure?
wearable device that interacts with the app. This device only interacts with the app. And I think in normal smartwatches, it doesn't track glucometer, I think, suppose. And I may add in the future about ECG. I have to do more research in that.
Okay, then can you explain how the glucometer works?
So there will be a glucometer sensor in the hand.
Yeah, how it works. Yeah, I know that. I saw that in that picture. So the glucometer is connected to the finger, and how it works.
Okay, so the sensor emits a light through which the blood flows, and it tracks the flow of blood. So to vary about BPM, glucose, sugar, and etc.
So you can, without any blood, you can find the blood sugar.
I don't think so.
Okay, fine. So every day, we need to attach a separate device to the wearable device. I mean, to the hand, and you need to check the glucometer. I mean, glucose.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you work on it, or do you have a prototype of that?
Yes, I showed it, but it is not fully developed, so I don't have time for it.
So what is the reading you you get when you tested it? Is there any reading? Any you have checked with
The
anybody?
reading is the heartbeat of the person.
Heartbeat. Okay.
Heartbeat and pulse.
Pulse. So how it is communicating to the application?
So the location of the person is tracked by using API, and I'm using Android Studio for making this project, and I will connect it through Bluetooth using an HC05 module.
Okay. Okay. Through Bluetooth, you are connecting to the device, your master device. Okay. Then from there, it will send to the application.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah.
My question is only one. There are already existing innovations like yours. So tell us what you think that makes yours different from those that are already existing.
So I mainly created this app for praise, but I am also adding for persons that are alone. So I think there is no application, health application that is focusing on praise. And when you look at the lifestyle of praise, they are just living alone and have no one to look after them. They are living in churches and ministries and don't have to look after them. So this watch is mainly for the priests out there who are lonely.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Now it's time for our last quiz question for the day. The final question will be presented shortly. The final question is, what does SSD stand for in computer hardware? Get those thinking gears turning. To submit your answers, use the QR code or visit the link provided. The clock is ticking. And that's it, folks. We are coming to the end of day one. What an incredible event showcasing a plethora of innovations. The participants brought forth a diverse array of creative solutions, reflecting their dedication and ingenuity. Now, before we wrap up day one of this incredible innovation event, I would like to ask the principal of Indian School Mulada, Oman, to give a feedback about our event today. So,
I think he has some problem with the internet. You can go ahead with the next set of things.
thank you. If any of the students wish to express their thoughts on how this day went and about the overall event, now's your chance. Just raise your hand. And judges, we await your detailed feedback regarding this entire event tomorrow. Students, you may proceed with your feedbacks.
I myself, I am Muhammad Rosin, and I actually wanted to give quite a few words about the science fest. It's really been quite a journey. This is the final and third round. It's quite sad that this is the final round. Like, I would really like for them to be more around. My team made a robot, and it was actually really fun making the robot. It's also really fun to see what other innovative ideas other people make. Like myself, I wouldn't have thought of none of the ideas that I would have ever thought. So it's been quite a journey. Like I studied, I used what I studied, and I'm willing to study more.
So my name is Karthik, and first of all, I would like to say that this is like one of the most best moments in my life. Actually, I was not at all interested in this ATL classes and all. But when me, Rasin and my other teammate, we discussed about this course budding, that's when I really got the interest to join this and listen to the classes Dubin sir taught us. So it is also a wonderful journey for me, and I am now looking forward to participate in the ATL marathon. Thank you.
Thank you, students. Now we come to the end of this event. While today's showcase has been outstanding, the excitement doesn't end here. Join us again tomorrow at the same time as we continue this journey of discovery. 7 more ingenious ideas from talented students await. Get ready for an accelerating day 2. Tomorrow's lineup features cutting-edge projects. Discover a fusion of convenience and accessibility with home automation solutions, AI glasses, an electric car power station, and many more. Each project promises to showcase the prowess of our brilliant minds. So join us as we delve into the world of creativity and technological marvels on day 2. Thank you to our esteemed judges for their valuable insights and evaluation. As we draw the curtains on this remarkable event filled with innovations and creativity, I want to express my gratitude to all the participants, judges, and our engaged audience. Until then, thank you for being part of this inspiring event, and we look forward to another day of innovation and brilliance. Good night, everyone.
As in, we have Principal Sir here, so we will hear from him.
Okay. I would like to invite the Principal Sir for the feedback.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, all. My name is Praveen, and I'm calling from Oman, the principal in Indian School Mulada. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing? And Arun, sir, how are you?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I've been seeing this particular, uh, the interactive session, and so many students came with a lot of projects. And what I could believe that this is the time, uh, the time of the children. They have wonderful ideas. I could see that, the problems that they were, discussing about the environment, particularly the pollution and all that. Because I belong to Delhi, and I know that what are the implications and what are the importance of, uh, the problems that we face, during the winter season in Delhi. Mm, Believe me, it is not, a very healthy experience staying in Delhi and with lots of pollution. So we, all the people who are at position, we are trying our best to find out the right solutions for such issues. But these are the children's. I believe that definitely in future to come, they will have the solution for all these issues. Particularly this, this robotics and AI, whatever the way it is coming up, it is excellent. And on a comical side, sometimes I say to my teachers that, these children are so brilliant and they are out of the world, that we teachers, sometimes we may feel that we are not competent enough to deal with such children, because they have ample of knowledge, lots of ideas, and lots of new things that, that the way we've been teaching our children. I think it is past, I should say, that as the advancement of technology, whatever is happening in modern times, we all will have to, gear up ourselves. We will have to, what do you call, will have to update ourselves with, this new changing scenario related to the technology. And then, each and every teacher around the world, I think we should come together and try to resolve the issues that we have today. And we should really assist these children, who have these wonderful innovative ideas. And if we are able to do that, I believe that we will have an excellent future. And what we always foresee, that the world has become a global village. So that is the part, all these challenges and all the issues that they have discussed, it is not pertaining to only one particular, place. These are all the issues of the world. I remember that few days back, I just saw one, video on the Twitter, that that there was a big iceberg, maybe in kilometers. It got melted and it started drifting. Not melted, it started drifting. So such are the challenges, that we are going to have. And if we are able to find the right solutions through these children, I think that would be the real meaning of education, and it will be a, the in a true sense, we will be able to groom our children and say that they are going to accept their accountability and responsibilities in the changing world scenario. Thank you so much, everyone, and I'm so happy to join all of you. I in between I just lost the contact, but whatever time that I was here, I saw that the students are brilliant and they have well prepared, and they have of course they have answered so many questions, I think up to the expectation of the judges. So this is the best part, and it shows that these children, they really have excellent ideas and they know their job well in today's time. So thank you so much, and I'm so happy that you invited me for this wonderful session. And inshallah, in future also, I wish to be participative in such events. Thank you so much, sirs. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to invite any of our judges to speak about day one of our event.
I'll go first. I think it was boys and girls putting their thoughts and their learning into action. I was pretty amazed by the type of projects that they have come up with. I wouldn't want to say which one I'm to consider into the
I'm pretty sure she's having technical difficulties, so we'll listen to the feedback from Arun sir.
disconnected.
Oh,
Apologies, I got disconnected.
yes, ma'am, you can continue.
I was saying it's amazing that they also put in mind what is happening around them, the emerging issues in their communities. They put that into their projects for them to solve problems that are occurring around them. It's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, we would also like to extend an invitation to our Vice Principal, ma'am. If you could kindly share your feedback on how the event has progressed today, we would greatly appreciate your insights. Ma'am, you're muted.
Thank you, Asin. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So, hats off to all the participants for your wonderful, awesome performance. What a remarkable journey it has been. Our budding technologists have truly outdone themselves in this program. We have seen our students rising to the challenge, not just embracing the technology, but also fostering peer learning, which is an efficient skill in today's world. Their initial hesitation towards online platform was met with tremendous enthusiasm and dedication, resulting in outcomes that have exceeded our expectation. As educators, we are immensely gratifying to witness this transformation. It's a testament to our students' resilience, adaptability, and their eagerness to embrace new challenges in our lives. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the mentors and teachers whose unwavering support and guidance have shaped these young minds. Your dedication and commitment to nurturing our students have been instrumental in their success. Let us continue to widen this platform, engaging more and more students and preparing them for the demands of the 21st century. Let us empower them with the skills and confidence they need to thrive in an ever-evolving landscape. All the very best to all the students to achieve greatness in their future endeavors. A big thanks to all the judges for their patient listening and good interaction with the students. Special mention to the anchors of the day, Ms. Asna and Ms. Anna. Thank you for your remarkable presentation and good work. So once again, I wish all the very best to all the children. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insights. If Arun sir would like to speak a few words about today's event, we can continue.
Yeah, it was a wonderful event. The students was there was some brilliant ideas, as well as I can see their hard work and their motivation to the technology, how it works and all. So I hope tomorrow also it will be like new innovations will be. I'll be having an opportunity to hear some new innovations, and all the best to the participants. And it was a wonderful event. And thank you. We will see you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Until then, thank you for being a part of this inspiring event, and we look forward to tomorrow of innovation and brilliance.